In 1797, one of Europe's most wanted princesses married a prince. 3 years later, she was dead. And the saddest part is that she had tried to escape long before that. Her name was Louise Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Schwerin. She was young, she was beautiful, and royal families across Europe wanted her as a bride. At one point, she was even expected to marry the King of Sweden, but that plan suddenly collapsed. Soon, another marriage was arranged. This time, her future husband would be Augustus, the hereditary prince of Saxe-Altenburg. On paper, it looked like a dream match. He was rich, he was well educated, and he belonged to a powerful royal family. Most people probably thought Louise Charlotte was about to begin a wonderful new life. Instead, she was walking into a nightmare. Louise Charlotte never wanted to marry Augustus. But royal daughters rarely got to choose their husbands. Marriage was about family interest. Love did not matter very much. She was only 18 years old when the wedding took place. Soon after arriving at her new home, she realized something was wrong. The man she had married was nothing like the prince people saw in public. Augustus could be cruel, he could be selfish, and he enjoyed making his young wife feel small. He mocked her appearance, he controlled her life, and he constantly reminded her why she was there, to produce an heir. Louise Charlotte was far from home, far from her friends, far from everyone who cared about her. The palace was beautiful, but it did not feel like home. It felt like a prison. As the months passed, she became more unhappy. Eventually, she wanted to leave. She wanted to return to her family. She hoped her parents would help her. They refused. The marriage would continue, whether she was happy or not. The cheerful young princess people once knew slowly disappeared. Then, in the year 1800, everything changed again. Louise Charlotte gave birth to a daughter. The child was named Louise. For the first time in the years, there was a reason to hope. She finally had someone to love, someone who belonged to her, someone who could bring joy into a life that had become filled with sadness. But that happiness did not last long. After the birth, Louise Charlotte became seriously ill. Her condition grew worse day after day. Doctors could do little to help. The young duchess became weaker, and only 11 days after giving birth, she died. She was just 21 years old. Her daughter survived, and that little girl would later become the mother of Prince Albert, the future husband of Queen Victoria. Because of that connection, Louise Charlotte became part of one of the most famous royal family trees in Europe. But her own story is often forgotten. She never became an old queen. She never ruled a kingdom. She never got the chance to live the life she wanted. Instead, her story reminds us that royal life was not always glamorous. Behind the crowns, palaces, and portraits were real people. And sometimes those people paid a terrible price for royal power.